Hi, so this is the test that you requested. Sorry it's a bit late. So there's the laptop, and here's my monitor. So I'm running Intel Extreme Tuning Utility at the moment. And hopefully the room is quiet enough for you to notice a difference in audio levels and noise levels. So I'm going to run 3D Mark, and I'm going to place the phone, my iPhone, about kind of halfway in between. So hang on, I'm just going to move this, and halfway in between the monitor and the laptop, so about here. So that's a bit closer than you usually would be if you were sat at a computer. In fact, I'm just going to do it here instead. So I'm going to run a benchmark on 3D Mark, which I guess is a fairly reasonable amount of load. So I can hear the fans kicking in a little bit. They're very tame. So what tends to happen is, with what you might consider lighter graphical loads, you'll get a much lower fan speed. It just kicked again, just increased. But it gets much louder than this on a much bigger load. Anyway, I'm going to cancel the 3D Mark test because I don't really wish to sit here for 5 minutes. And I'm going to put on a bigger test. So something like, let's see. Okay, Metal Gear Solid, The Phantom Pain. That's a pretty modern game. And as far as I know, it really tests the CPU and the GPUs. Loading screen, come on. Ooh. I need to turn down the volume. So yeah, I would say my room temperature is, I don't have, the heating is on about 17, 18 degrees. And you can see it's pretty cold outside. It's raining. And it's very early morning. So the ambient temperature is probably not representative of summer conditions. Yeah, no, the laptop's just behaving really nicely. I've definitely seen it ramp up higher than this. It's behaving really well, actually. There we go. Come on, heat up. I'm going to leave the Metal Gear Solid running, and I'm going to leave my phone here at the side of the laptop for a couple of minutes. And yeah, there seems to be basically no update in fan speed. Let's see what temps are. I'm running HW monitor here. So yeah, load temps are on the CPU cores. They're hovering between, let's say, well, 88 and 95. And the GPUs are 73 and 66 on the second. That's with a pretty, I don't know if it's a heavy overclock, but it's pretty heavy. You can see I've increased the default clock on a GPU and a memory to 675 and 1540. Taking some shots here on Metal Gear Solid. Okay, but yeah, so the fan speed is like this. I think if the room was, I would say, anywhere between 5 and 10 degrees warmer, so the ambient temperature, you would see an increase in fan speed. I'm just gonna force close Metal Gear Solid and do one last test for you. I'm gonna run the stress test on Intel Extreme Tuning Utility. You can see I have the core voltage offset at minus 70 millivolts. At least rounded to a whole number. And so that's like a fairly sizable undervolt actually, and helps temperatures and especially fan speeds quite a lot. Anyway, I'm going to start this benchmark now. This is similar to Prime 95, I suppose. And I'm going to place my phone next to the laptop. Okay, so what you heard there was an example of the fans ramping up to what I'd consider maximum or near maximum. This is a fairly stressful benchmark or stress test or whatever you want to call it, and it doesn't really ever ramp up to such speeds when playing video games. I mean, Metal Gear Solid is a pretty extreme example of a video game. I showed you 3D Mark 11 and the fans were like medium speed probably, and now you can hear it at idle and it's basically not audible. So you have a silent workstation for the most part until you start stressing the CPU, as the CPU really did increases in temperatures the most, because the GPUs are fairly good temp-wise. The CPU is a lot higher, but I don't know, nearly every CPU I have in laptops have the same kind of load temps. So yeah, so I'm gonna conclude my video here. Yeah, all right.